Hello, welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Maple Leisure Motorhomes near Hull and I'm here to review this. This is the Malibu T500 RB QB Comfort. It's a 4.2 tonne motorhome based on Fiat and I'm very excited to show you around it. Now before we start, I will apologise for the flickering. It's the showroom lights and we can't do anything about that. We have tried, but once we go inside, that will soon stop. So do bear with us for that. Right, now Malibu are actually made by Carthago, who are a German manufacturer. And on the channel, I've done plenty of reviews of Malibu and Carthago, and I'm very excited to get in there and show you around because it's absolutely stunning. So let's crack on and find out what we need to know about this motorhome. So the Malibu T range, they use T to cover their semi-integrated models and they use I for their integrated. And by semi-integrated, what I mean is you're going to get a cab like this and then the manufacturer is going to build the habitation onto it. So T is in relation to semi-integrated. Now in the Malibu range, there's a number of models based on the Fiat and there's also Mercedes. Now as always, I'll put a link in the description so you can check out all those models and take a closer look. Now whilst this one is 4,200 kilos, there's a number of models that are also available in the 3.5 tonne range. So again, check those out below. So the T500 RB QB. This is the 2025 model. It is based on the Fiat Ducato. It has the 2.2 litre diesel engine, and this one here at Maple Leisure has 180 horsepower. So it has had that upgrade from the standard 140. Let's take a look at the front first of all, and then we'll do our all-important facts and figures. So on the front, we can see Malibu embossed on here, the new 2025 frontage. This one is priced at £130,000. This has got quite a lot of extras on it. This does actually start at just below £100,000 in its basic format. But once you've added your extras on Malibu, this is where you're realistically going to be on this sort of motorhome. Up there at the top, we can see the Malibu name, and then we'll make our way down the offside. So in terms of size, this motorhome, it's 7 metres and 43 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 27 centimetres in width, and it's 2 metres and 97 centimetres in height. So it's quite a tall motorhome. Because it's not a compact motorhome, it's a standard width, you will find that the wing mirrors have this longer arm on them, and on the body, you will get the protrusion here as well. Now, as I mentioned, this motorhome is 4,200 kilos in gross vehicle weight. You're going to get a payload, depending on the extras you put on it, from around 1,000 kilos. So that's a pretty good payload, but always consider the extras you put on are going to bring that payload down considerably. So have a look on the website and the configurator when you do that. So on the offside, we can see the graphics, the decals for the 2025 season on Malibu. They use this nice sort of copper colour with the dark graphite as well. I do quite like that. So we have the black metallic cab on this one here at Maple, and then the white body. You can see here the wind out 2-lay awning that's been fitted. There is an awning light above the habitation door. Now this one's got the extra wide door, so we can see here the good width on the door. So this is, you can configure this for the larger door if you prefer that, as you can see, and you get this nice window as well. It does have a blind for privacy. There is the 2-lay electric step fitted, and then coming down, so this motorhome, if I just open this, you will find a really good amount of storage dotted about around the motorhome. So we've got storage here first of all, and then coming up we have our vent for the Truma air-blown heating, and then this is a vent for the Dometic fridge and freezer, which we'll see when we go inside. It's a nice one. The toilet cassette point, and then coming down our electric hookup, and then our garage. Now one thing Malibu and Carthago both do really well is a huge garage, and this one is no different at all. Now the bonus of the Comfort model at 4.2 tonnes is you get an incredibly good sized garage, and you can also get a decent amount of payload on this rear axle. You've always got to be careful of weights, check your weights, go to a weigh bridge, but you can see here we've already had fitted in here the bike carrying system. This is an optional extra obviously, so we've got the bike carrying system here. If you've got e-bikes, you could put a scooter in this garage potentially. You see the straps, you do get some movement on the bed here. It is on struts. It's actually got an island bed, which you'll see when we go inside. The winder for the awning is on this back wall. and there is a light switch in here. So really nice size, big garage. Good size opening as well for lifting items straight into there. Let me close that up. Right, now coming around the back end of the Malibu, let's start up here. We have the rear view camera, the Malibu name embossed, and then these nice side lights. So it's a big, nice white back end and nice side lights here as well. Do like the back end on these. Right, let's head off down the near side. So on the near side, it's a little bit trickier to get in down here, but we've got another garage door here, and then we have our water filler. Now this motorhome's got a huge fresh water tank, 125 litres of fresh water and 90 litres of grey waste, so really good sized tank. And then more storage lockers. We've got storage for our gas, and we've got storage for other items in the motorhome. Our diesel filling point here, and then the near side cab door as well. Right, come on, let's go inside and start on the rather exciting stuff, because it is absolutely beautiful in here. Right, come on then. So let's open up the door. So as I say, this is the extra wide door. This is the blind that I spoke about not so long ago. Got the nice handle here, some hooks up there for coats, the Malibu name embossed up there. So using the electric step, I'll just make my way inside. So first of all, as you come in, there is a handle. You've got your electric step button, and you've also got a plug socket here. So if you wanted to plug in something for outside, you could do that there. Then we've got M here on the Malibu logo, and I'll make my way up into the front first of all, and we'll talk about this area. Now this particular model, this T500 here at Maple, it has got a number of optional extras that take it to £130,000. One of those is this beautiful leather finish. Now Malibu have a number of different interior finishes. You can have a look on the website. This one is in the leather and it is stunning. Now I really like this style lounge. You can see we've got the L-shaped wraparound, really good size. And then we've also got an additional bench seat here. So there's plenty of space for relaxation, because sometimes in a motorhome, the compromise is that relaxation space, but not here. Loads of room to relax. The table, we can see here, good sized table. This moves around as well, so there's space for everyone to get to it. Now, up in the cab, automatic gearbox, infotainment system, multifunctional steering wheel, and then all the Fiat safety buttons here, various different features, which again, you can check out on the website. You will get air conditioning as well in the cab here. Moving up, let's have a look up here. Now, in terms of storage, now what they do with the Malibus is this model starts as a 2-berth, so this has the island bed at the back. You can also opt for these with drop-down beds. There's lots of different ways you can spec your Malibu and make it more individual to you. This one, we've got the storage above the cab. If I stand up and lift this up, so you can see a couple of compartments here. What I like is the build quality and the finish. Really strong hinges, nice strong clasps. You can feel as you push down, these are solid finished vehicles, really nice. And then here a sunroof. This does open, so you can open this for ventilation, and you will get a blind and a fly screen, and that's the same throughout the motorhome. Now for privacy, you will have blinds on the cab, both sides, and that front windscreen. You also get these curtains. Now, curtains aren't for everyone. I must admit, I'm personally not a curtain fan. Some people love them. But the benefit of these is, on a night, if you don't want to draw those blinds, you can pull your curtains round. One, you've got privacy, and two, you've also got insulation, because a lot of people take their Malibus skiing abroad in Europe where you've got colder climates. So the curtains, 2 reasons, privacy and insulation. Right, moving round, so here on the off side, this one at Maple, we've got the television that's been fitted, so we can see that television drops back down, or when you want to use it, you bring it up and you can sit within this lounge area to watch the telly. There's also, if I open these, a number of lockers around the motorhome for storage. You can see that on the near side and here on the off side. Now, moving along, we came in through here on the off side. We have control panels for the Truma, for the heating, the hot water, and the control panel here for the water, battery levels and sound. For me, that panel is starting to look a little bit dated. I'd expect something slightly more modern, to be honest, now. Maybe some sort of touchscreen. But the good thing with that is sometimes the more simple things are, the less likely they are to go wrong. So yeah, that's one good thing. Let me open this now. On these cupboards, we've got this beautiful gloss and then the wood with the chrome. Really nice strong hinges, plenty of storage there, good length all the way across. Light switches dotted about underneath, you can see those on the chrome fittings as well. And then the window there, that opens and you have got the blind too. Now, down here, I'll just lift this up. These pop up like that. What you'll find with the Malibu is, because it has got a double floor, you can access further storage at various parts within the Malibu range of motorhomes. So it depends on the specific model as to where you can get underneath, but because it's got the double floor, you can get under. The other benefit is, although it doesn't have underfloor heating, what it has is, because the Truma pipes pass within the floor, that heat does transfer into the floor, so you do get some warmth coming through on that floor, so that's another bonus as well. And then while I'm down here, we have this handy slide out under there, so another good use of space under the bench seat. You could put little bits under there. Right, let's venture this way. Now, coming into our kitchen space. Now, these little tiles, Maple have just put these down for demonstration in the showroom. This is not carpet tiles you're going to get with your Malibu, but you can see further storage compartments here as well. Now, into the kitchen. Within this one, what Maple have added is we'll start up here, the coffee machine. So this isn't standard, but you can have a coffee machine if you want. You've also got your shelving units here, and then coming down, a couple of little shelves, a plug there, and then under here we have 3 gas burners. So if I fold that back, this is where you can use your hob, and underneath we have the dual gas oven and grill. That's a Thetford appliance there. That's probably an optional extra as well, because Malibu in Europe don't as standard put ovens in, so that's probably an optional extra as well that's been fitted. So if you are configuring, make sure you add all the equipment that you want. Now, coming along, we've got some drawer space here. So cutlery in there. And then I'll pull these. These are soft close as well. Obviously, I'm just speeding up the process a little bit. We're not here just to open drawers, are we? We'll be here all day. Nice one there, slightly deeper. Close that. Lock that. And then under here, we have pull-out drawer there. And under here, some bin storage as well. This is nice because quite often some of the manufacturers put a bin in a door, so you're sort of looking at your bin all day. But here we've got nice bin storage there. Then I'll push that back across. And nice illumination. You can see these LEDs that run under here as well. The Malibu range, again, nice lighting. And then into here, bottles. You can store your bottles in there, look. So there we go. Who doesn't love a bit of bottle storage? And then coming up, we've got some little shelves here for when we're on site and want to get bits out. Now, I'll just sort of make my way over. So coming across, got the solid roof. We do have a number of sunroofs throughout the motorhome, but solid roof here. And then we come down to the Dometic tower fridge and freezer. This is absorption. It's going to run off electric, or when you're off-grid, gas. So opening this up, 153 litres of capacity, huge freezer compartment and a huge fridge unit. And as you know, I love my tower fridges and freezers. This is great when you are away, you go to the supermarket, fill up and then off you go. That's it for days and days. And you've always got to have a contraband cupboard as well with all your treats in. So more drawer space here. Now what I'm going to do is just start making my way back this way. So a couple of hooks here for, again, coats and bits and pieces. Now, as I come back, what we do is we leave that front habitation and make our way into the rear. Now, first of all, we'll tackle the bits as we go through, because you'll see in a minute, this is quite nicely designed. But this door, this is actually the washroom door. Now, what you can do is you can move that door across there. That's going to close across, and that's going to give you the privacy from that part to this. Now what we'll do is I'll bring you through this way first of all. We'll talk about the bedroom and then we'll do the shower, which is here, and the washroom here. So if I step up here, now this is a queen bed, as we can see, Good sized bed, 195 centimetres long, 145 centimetres wide. Really nice queen bed. There's a step that I've just come up here, so if you're wondering how to get up, you need to step up there, and then on this side here there's a further step here, and you step up and off you go. So you don't have to worry about how you're going to get on the queen bed. Headboard at the back there with some of the leather finish, the LED light, and you'll see there's a plug and a USB charger there. And on the other side, there's no plug, just a USB. And there's also these little holes underneath as well, storage compartments. So you can put your bits and pieces in there as well. And then at each side, you're going to find a wardrobe. So on this side, you can see the wardrobe space, and you've got your rail up there. I'll close that. That's the same as well over on that side. Jules will just show you in there while I clamber on the bed and open a cupboard. So that's the wardrobe space on your near side of the motorhome, and then the cupboard space that you can see here. Now, if you're currently wondering about whether to buy an island bed or longitudinal beds on a Malibu, the good thing with the island bed is they tend not to be quite so high. But there's a couple of steps and then you're up. You get the headroom here. When you sat on the bed, you get the headroom as well. You'll also find that from the mattress to the cupboards, you'll get more headroom. On longitudinal beds, they tend to be higher up, so you get less headroom and your heads will be nearer the cupboards, but you do get a higher garage. So it really depends on what is important to you. So these are things just to consider when you are looking to buy. Now in here, there's the window. These are just for display, like sort of soften it up. They're just for display. You do get your blind and your fly screen. I'll just pull this up. This is the plastic style. This is quite common on European motorhomes to use the plastic style blinds as opposed to concertina, and then standard fly screens. So there we are. That's on that. Now, if I come round, there is a privacy screen. So this screen here will slide across, and it will also separate that part there. So you're going to get some privacy there. If I come back round here, there we go. Right, shower. Shower's on the near side. Now what I like is, although this motorhome, 7 metres and 43, we've got a lot of room in it, and there's separated shower and washroom facilities. So our shower cubicle, I'll just step into it so you can see that. The handheld part of the shower's here. There is somewhere to put the shower gels there. Now with this, what they've done, what Malibu do is, if we look down here first of all, I'll explain this. You'll see this grey part in the shower. That is so when you're not using your shower, you can use this to step into to get round the bed. When you want to shower, what you need to do is basically lift it out, and that's going to expose 2 plug holes, and obviously you have got your screen here to pull around you to close your shower compartment. So let me just put that back. So the idea is to optimise the floor space with the shower space, but that's the size of your shower cubicle. It's not a bad size. I think obviously because we've got some intrusion here from, I believe that'll be the wheel under there, you can see you may have to sort of just be careful where you stand, but a good amount of headroom, as you can see. I'm 5'4", but plenty of headroom, some little lights, and again a sunroof that you can pop open for ventilation there. Now, just before I dive into the washroom, I'm just going to ask Jules if he could just step down. We're having to work in a smallish space, but what you'll find under the bed here as well is more storage space. You've got a really nice drawer here, great depth, great for all your clothes. So you've got that, and we also have these side parts as well. Hopefully Jules can get you in there. You can see storage in there, and it drops down into the floor as well. So maybe not a bad place to bob shoes and things like that. So I do like how they've used the storage under the bed of Malibu. Right, let's dive into the washroom now. This is a nice space. So what we have here is a lot of use of wood. I quite like the wood, thankfully, but a lot of nice finish of the wood. Instead of just having plain white walls, we've got something different. So it feels a little bit more special, which again, £130,000, we probably do want that. You're going to find the swivel toilet here. If I drop this down, we've got storage cupboard here. And then coming up, there's beautiful mirrored cabinets. We've got this sort of Hollywood style lighting here. I'll open these now. As I often say in the reviews, things like bars here. There aren't any bars to hold your toiletries back, so if they are loose, just be careful, because when you arrive on site, they may well have moved. Let me close those up. And then coming around this side, there's little glasses here. You could use these as toothbrush holders or whatever you want to use them as, but there's one each there. Rail here for the towel, soap dispenser. You can put bits and pieces on here. Nice sink. This is a plastic finish. Swivel tap. Let's just have a look in these. Oh, this one's good. This has got the bars in, so this is where you want to put your toiletries. These are the things for me you want to be looking for, just added finishes like that when you're motorhoming, so that's nice. And then down here, this is actually where you're going to poke your toilet roll out of. If you've ever wondered what this sort of slit is, or whatever you want to call it, slit is, we've got toilet roll goes on there, and then you feed it through here and pull it out like a little post box. And there's a little basket under here. Could maybe put your dirty washing or what have you in there. Use that as a little laundry basket. But yeah, this is a nice little space. I like this. Really well illuminated, and the sunroof again there for ventilation. So that's your washroom space. So that's your washroom and that's your shower. We've got this big island bed. Really nice, lovely finish, absolutely lovely. And then the practical kitchen. I believe you can guess, whether I've just not seen it in the motorhome. There is like oh, hold on, it could be this. It might be. There we go. Look at that. We learnt together there. I knew what I was looking for. I just didn't know where to look for it. Bit of extra worktop space when you do that. So there we go. I knew I'd find it somewhere. There we go. Lovely. And then coming down into this lounge area, and this is what I mean about the Malibu finish. The gloss, the leather, the wood trim, it all finishes it off really nicely. I better get back out, hadn't I? Come on, let's go back out. Be careful as you go, Jules. Jules will bring you out carefully. There we are. There he is. So we're back out into the flickering for a minute. So that is the Malibu T500 RB QB. The QB refers to the fact that it's got that island bed or queen bed at the back, and the RB refers to that lounge layout. And as I say, this one, 4,200 kilos, so you will need your C1, but they do have a number of Malibu motorhomes at 3.5 tonnes. So if you've only got your standard car licence, your B category, there's models that you could look at. There we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. I will put a link to Malibu down here, and I'll also put a link to Maple Leisure, who are near Hull, down there as well. They are also a dealership for a number of other manufacturers as well, so you can check that out. Right, there we go. I've enjoyed that one. Thank you to Maple, who've let us come and film a review today. That is appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.